Welcome to the Meacham International Airport in Fort Worth, Texas. Originally named the Fort Worth Municipal Airport in 1925, this incredible airport has seen a lot of growth and change. The new terminal, shown here, was built in 2015 and cost over $17 million. As we enter, you will see a large window-filled atrium that leads to offices, vendors, and lounge spaces for passengers prior to flight. Terminals are usually used as a gateway between the land side and the air side of an airport. The Meacham terminal is pretty small because there is no commercial service, so things like security and baggage claims are not factors. It does, however, have a cool observation deck that overlooks the center of the airport and allows passengers access to the ramp when needed. From the terminal doors, you can see two large hangars for American Aero, one of the main FBOs on the airport. Also, in that direction is the ARF station, which houses especially trained firefighters who are on call to respond to aircraft emergencies. American Aero also owns one of the oldest hangars on the airport, which was originally built in 1932 and was owned by American Airways. American brought a lot of growth to Meacham, and as it provided some of the earliest commercial flight services to and from Texas. As we tour the airport along Taxiway Alpha, you will see a lot of hangars. Meacham is home to many different businesses which provide air charter services, aircraft maintenance, and even flight training. The largest and oldest FBO on Meacham is Texas Jet, which has also been the recipient of dozens of awards for the services, amenities, and volume of aircraft that it supports. As you can see inside, there is a nice lounge area to rest in and a room dedicated to flight planning. There are two additional hangars that are interesting. The first is owned by Cook Children's Hospital and houses their life flight helicopters. Right next to Cook's is the largest hangar on the airport and is owned by IAC, a well-known aircraft painting and refinishing business. In order to understand how big this hangar is, in 2014, Air Force One visited Meacham to get a new paint job. As we await clearance to enter runway 16, you will see the airport's fuel farm on the right and the Mauser off the end of the runway. While we roll down the runway 1634, you will see the four-light Pappy on the right. A little farther down, you will see a lot of tea hangars and a vintage fly museum on the left. This museum is home to several unique aircraft, including Fifi, one of the last flying B-29 Superfortresses. Just outside the airport property is another incredible collection of aircraft at the Fort Worth Aviation Museum. Since it is now nighttime, we will circle around to the west and land on runway 17. Looking back at runway 16, you will see the ILS, and as we descend towards the 17, you will see the airport's beacon to the right, the real lights, and a two-light Pappy indicating that we are on a good approach. The final stop on our tour is the aircraft control tower, located in the center of the field. from the top of the tower, we can look out and view all of the paved surfaces, see all of the hangars, and monitor the operation of aircraft coming and going from the airport. This concludes our tour building the Meacham International Airport, and Minecraft has been a lot of work, but a lot of fun. Before this project, I didn't know anything about airports. I now know a little bit about marking, slidings, different airport buildings, and what it takes to take off and land safely. There are so many other details that I could tell you about on my airport, but there is no time, so hopefully you could see them as we toured around. I want to thank the operations department at Meacham for the time they gave in driving me around the airport, and to thank the FAA for the opportunity to take part in this challenge.